Hey there, I'm Sara Barthel, functional medicine nutritionist with Vibrant Via, and today we are diving into one of the most common questions that I get. How can I boost my metabolism? So if you've been tired, gaining weight, feeling like you're eating less but still packing on the pounds, especially around your belly, or having cravings, feeling tired after a meal, it is not in your head. Your metabolism maybe slowing down, but more realistically, we need to listen to some signals that your hormones and symptoms are telling us. So here's the good news though. You can absolutely turn it back on, crank it back up, increase your metabolic rate, and improve your body composition no matter your age. And no, it does not take extreme diets or hours at the gym. So today I am going to be diving into 4 science-backed practical ways that you can boost your metabolism naturally. The first and most important thing, it's often overlooked, but one of the most powerful ways to fire up your metabolism is to start your day with 25 to 40 grams of protein. Now, I know when I talk to people that I work with about getting enough protein, it can be very difficult to do. And the most important time is when you break your fast in the morning because protein turns on your satiety hormones. It takes more energy to digest. So this is called the thermic effect of food, keeps your blood sugar stable, your cravings low, and it holds on to your lean muscle mass, which we have to fight for after 40. So it's crucial for a healthy metabolism, bones, blood sugar, energy. Now, I always tell my clients to break their fast in the morning with a savory breakfast to avoid getting on the blood sugar roller coaster first thing. This might look like a couple eggs with veggies and Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, a protein smoothie with a big handful of greens. Hashes are another one of my favorite easy go-tos. Any kind of ground meat, like ground turkey or beef, maybe some sweet potato, kale, onions, mushrooms, sage, literally any combination of meat and veggies. Leftovers from dinner. Do not overlook leftovers. Think outside the box. Maybe add some veggies and avocado to it. Put it in a siete wrap or something like that and turn it into kind of a breakfasty burrito. But really think of it as a way to fire up your metabolism first thing in the morning instead of sending you into the land of cravings, blood sugar fatigue, and fat storage with a sweet or a carb heavy breakfast. So the second thing that I want to prioritize is to move more and more often. So you don't need to spend hours in the gym. In fact, that can spike cortisol and inflammation. And what your metabolism really needs is movement throughout the day. So this is what I call exercise snack breaks. Now, sitting is the new smoking, and sitting for really long periods of time, even if you spent 2 hours at the gym in the morning, it's going to slow everything down. So these short bursts of movement, like 2 minutes of walking, walk to the furthest bathroom, do some stretching in your chair, do some air squats or jumping jacks. They keep your metabolism humming and they pull the glucose out of your bloodstream into your muscles. So try pacing around during a phone call or have a walking meeting. Do a few squats or jumping jacks every hour, every time you switch tasks at work. Take a 10-minute post-meal walk. And as a bonus, anytime you walk after a meal, it's going to lower your blood sugar and pull that glucose out of the bloodstream into your large muscles, making it much more easy to go into fat burning mode. The other thing, a tip that I like to tell people about is to start your day with a fasted walk outdoors to get that first morning light. That's what we're trying to imitate with red light therapy. And research shows that it increases fat loss and resets your circadian rhythm. So especially important if you're trying to lose weight and maybe have trouble sleeping. So the key is consistency. Now, the third tip of the 4 ones I want to cover today is to build and protect your muscle. Now, muscle is the engine behind your metabolism. So it is the most metabolically active tissue in your body, meaning it burns calories even when you're sitting still. It keeps your blood sugar and insulin in range, which is super important because if it's high, or if you're venturing towards insulin resistance, which is very common over 40, you can't switch into fat burning mode very easily. And this is the ultimate hack to reverse insulin resistance. And even while you're still insulin resistant, movement and using those large muscles is going to pull that glucose straight into the muscle without even needing an insulin signal. So here's the problem though, starting in your 30s, we are going to naturally lose muscle mass unless we actively do something about it. And that's why I tell my clients that strength training is not optional. if you want to age well, protect your bones, be strong, protect your blood sugar and metabolism, we absolutely have to make this part of our routine. So things like body weight squats, start with body weight squats, lunges, push-ups. Start with, if you've got hand weights, start with hand weights or resistance bands. Download an app or a YouTube or sign up for a group training class to make sure you get the form right, and then just build up from there. You do not have to be a bodybuilder, but you do need to put some stress on your muscles. So once in a while, go heavier just to activate those satellite cells, your muscle stem cells, and focus on good form, progressive strength. Your metabolism will thank you by turning up your basal metabolic rate, or the energy that you burn at rest, as well as a toned figure, healthy blood sugar, more strength, and more agility. And then the final one, number 4 for today, is support your sleep and lower your stress hormones. Now, here's a little known truth. Maybe it's not so little known, but you can't out exercise or out diet bad sleep or chronic stress. Believe me, I have tried, and I've also gained weight training for a marathon. When inflammation is high and you're running on cortisol and adrenaline, your metabolism is going to slow down to protect you. It's like your body thinks you're in survival mode. So sleep is that time when our hormones reset, our brain detoxes, insulin sensitivity improves, your cravings turn off. Without 7 to 9 hours of deep restorative sleep, your metabolism takes a major hit. We're eating about 40% more calories, and it's not broccoli, it's comfort food, because we have low energy, high blood sugar and insulin resistance, and we can support our system by sleeping in a cool, dark room, cutting off caffeine after 12 or 2, stop eating as close to dark as possible, because that's going to block melatonin release from our brain. Consider adaptogenic herbs and deep belly breathing just to calm your nervous system and adrenals, and try to, as much as possible, stick to like a similar evening routine and sleep wake time every single day, because less stress means less inflammation and a better metabolism. So to recap, there are the 4 ways that you can start boosting your metabolism right away is to start off with 25 to 40 grams of protein, move often throughout the day, and set your alarm for exercise snack breaks if it's something that you need to remember to do. Build and maintain muscle and incorporate strength training if you aren't already, and then prioritize and manage stress. None of this requires perfection. It's just a series of small shifts over time, done consistently, and over time you will see your energy, weight, and mood shift.